Hello, gorgeous ones. Tara Preston, founder of the Akashic Women's School. I'm popping in today with a very brief but beautiful and gentle transmission to touch your sacred feminine soul. So I'm particularly bringing through a transmission for those beautiful beings out there who have been nudged or called or feeling into the upcoming Flower of Life Akashic certification. This is the second cohort for this year. We start on Friday at 11 Mountain Time. Everything is recorded if you can't make it live. There are so many beautiful bonuses and additional layers of support to support you stepping into a new paradigm of feminine leadership, prosperity, and purpose. If you don't already know, the Flower of Life Akashic certification program has women from all over the world who have graduated with this method. And it's a really beautiful shamanic, body-based, multi-dimensional process for working with the Akashic records in a very, very beautiful but deep way in which we space hold for the liberation of the creative power of all women, all beings, but women. Right, this is very much about space holding for the desires, the vision, the wants, needs, desires of women, and using the Akashic records as a tool to untangle, to dismantle, and to dismantle everything that doesn't serve the woman that we are in the process of embodying, of saying yes to as we step into our evolutionary woman's path. And very often we will bump up against an edge, right? Sometimes that's ancestral, sometimes it's societal, sometimes it's generational trauma, and oftentimes it's past lifetime. And the Akashic records are the planet's deepest healing tool, bringing healing right down to the very root of some of the most stubborn energetic issues and patterns that a woman could have in her life. And we clear it right at the soul, subconscious, and cellular level. This Akashic records and this method is a beautiful, sacred ally for navigating our sacred path at this time, right? And so I'm going to drop in, I'm going to share, I'm already in the Akashic field. And those are two pieces that I work with, the Akashic field and the Akashic records. And I'm going to share a little bit about what wants to come through. And when I do this, I actually have no idea what's going to come through, but with the intention to really send a transmission, a heartfelt signal out to those that may be feeling that pull to join us for the next cohort. So my invitation is to just take a moment and make your space sacred. So I've got my candle lit, and you can do that wherever you are. Hopefully you're not driving, with just the intention of coming home to your heart, with coming home to your womb, your body, your essence, your breath, right? Setting the intention to just come into a beautiful space of a receptivity so that the messages can touch in the most sacred way where they need to, right? And to heal and to uplift and to inspire and to offer maybe some guidance or soul counsel. And this is, part of what I do as an Akashic Women's Guide with the Flower of Life healing method is space hold, right? For deep listening so that we can liberate ourselves, our essence, our authenticity, and really allow for ease of expression in the physical world. So going ahead and just coming into that space of breath and that space into the body, and I'm going to go ahead and bring forward a message for these times, for your path, for those that may be called to join us. So the women oftentimes that are drawn to my certification and the Akashic records are very much called to uphold truth. And that, I think, is really potent medicine for these times, being able to connect to, right, and to cultivate a connection to our authenticity and our authentic truth. Right? That's a very powerful way showing trait to be able to actually cultivate that for yourself and to be able to show up and to share as a way shower of the new paradigm. Now, because of the witch wound and because of just the general conditioning and the suppression around the feminine essence, right, we often have difficulty showing up in these spaces and speaking our truth in the way where it can come through our channel in the clear transmission of who we are and what is true for us. When we're cultivating and connecting to our truth, right, it comes back to our relationship to ourself, which is a really beautiful and key piece of the work that I do with you in this certification with women as a space holder, guiding you back to your truth. Right, is always going to be one of the most potent things that we can do. And this truth can play out in so the truth actually comes back to, the people that are attracted to this certification are often channels, spiritual teachers. They're here to shine a light on a new way of being and on a deeper, sometimes personal truth, but that can often be for your own healing and then for the collective as well. And that's one of the most beautiful things that we actually end up doing in this space, is really dropping into the body as a channel for being really anchored as we bring through a deeper truth in a much more safe and embodied way. And this can come back to, understanding your deeper needs, wants, and desires, as well as how we support others in cultivating that understanding, and where we get to ask for that and bring and liberate that truth, right? And where we get to place boundaries and where we get to take the steps that truly honor who we're being called to be. And again, how we get to support others in doing that. The way that we space hold for others and the way that we create clear space for others to connect into their deeper truth is really, really powerful. And that is always the invitation of the Akashic Records, is to connect into and to very clearly identify a deeper truth. And again, not just through maybe the deeper wants and needs, or maybe a higher truth or a personal truth, but an actual truth in terms of how we want to live our life, our definition of authentic success, right? Where we want to place our own creative sexual energy and where we get to harness the power of that by directing it towards what it is that we want to amplify and create in our own lives as powerful creators. This is again where the Akashic Records are so beautiful at clearing, untangling, dismantling everything that doesn't get to come along with us as we say yes to the truth of who we are and who we're being called to be as women at this time. And so much of this journey of our soulful evolution is also about shifting vibrational states, right? It's becoming embodied in a new version of who we're being called to be. That is some of the most potent medicine, right? And through the Flower of Life Akashic Healing Method, we're really, dismantling and clearing out the old, holding space for a deeper truth and a coming into or supporting the essence to drop more fully into the body. But we're also actually identifying new ways of being as we journey with our clients, as we use this pathway for ourselves to actually shift vibrational states, to actually start to embody a new way of being, to actually start to energetically rewire our energetic system so that we're fully integrated in a new vibrational state and a new embodiment of the woman that we're being called to be. And that truly is the nature of soulful feminine transformation, of soulful feminine transformation. We're actually shifting vibrational states, moving from point A to point B, becoming a new version of ourselves, but actually creating more space for a deeper truth, for a deeper layer of our essence, or a deeper aspect of our essence to be more fully expressed into the physical, and to actually descend more fully into our bodies. And that is exactly what the Flower of Life Akashic Healing Method facilitates and what it actually supports. So if you are on the edge of being called into a new vibrational state, a new version of you, right? You're ready to clarify new values and how you get to shape your life in alignment with that. but you feel like you're bumping up against some of the old, right? Some of the old patterns, some of the old beliefs, right? There's like a deconstruction internally that wants to happen. And then also it really is about letting go of an old way of seeing yourself, right? Our old self-image. This is the journey that I take you on in the Flower of Life Akashic Healing Certification Program. I guide you through a unique process where you can use the Flower of Life Akashic Healing method to navigate your own transformational pathway. And you can also use this process, you can use the method that I teach to facilitate that same accelerated but very deep and gentle method for supporting your clients as well. If this speaks to you, please reach out. I have 2 more spaces available. So I'm calling out to the women that may be ready for this transformation. I now offer this as a hybrid private mentorship certification. So you do get 2 additional sessions with me, which is so important when it comes to really understanding how we get to space hold, what it feels like to feel held, what it feels like to actually be on the receiver end of working with this method. And you also have access to 1 year in the Feminine Prosperity Akashic New Moon Portal. And there's several other beautiful bonuses that I encourage and invite you to explore as well. I'm going to post the landing page link below, but by all means, if any of this is speaking to you and you have questions, just message me. Or if you're catching this in the email, you can just hit reply. Thank you so much for taking a moment to deepen into this space with me. Sending you so much love. I'd love to hear what some of the nuggets were, what kind of popped out in your awareness as resonance or as a reminder of why you're here, right? And the permission to more fully embody it and claim it for yourself as a wayshower of the new paradigm. Talk soon. Bye for now.